My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, a shadow has been moving quietly around the edges of your days, and its presence has been shaping moments of confusion, loss, and silent heaviness. 3 quiet steps appeared before you in recent times, each one wrapped in unseen energy, and each one tied to the actions of a woman who has been carrying thoughts that do not wish you well. The air around your journey began to shift, and you felt it in subtle delays, strained connections, and emotions that rose without explanation. There is a story unfolding behind closed doors, and the path of this woman crossed yours in a way that touched the roots of your peace. The energy of envy moved through spaces where your name was spoken softly, and intentions traveled like whispers through unseen threads that reached your life. The atmosphere carried weight in places where your spirit once felt light, and the echo of her actions followed you like footsteps in an empty hallway. You walked forward with hope in your heart, and yet sudden obstacles appeared where clarity once lived, and doors that were meant to open began to hesitate in silence. Archangel Michael says that every step you took was still protected, even as resistance rose against you, because your spirit carries strength beyond what she understands. Her intentions could not break your path, but they tried to slow your light and blur the direction you were meant to see. There came moments when your emotions felt unsettled, and your energy seemed to drain without reason, as if something unseen was pressing gently but persistently against your progress. The woman behind these shadows moved with quiet persistence, and her thoughts shaped subtle barriers around opportunities, connections, and calm. Yet every attempt she made only revealed how powerful your spirit truly is, because your resilience continued to rise through every unseen storm. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your journey carries a divine shield, and the presence of higher protection has been standing beside you even in moments when you felt alone, tired, or misunderstood. Archangel Michael says your heart remained pure while her actions were shaped by insecurity, and your grace became the mirror that revealed her hidden jealousy. Energy flows to where intentions are born, and the intentions around you showed a contrast between compassion and silent resentment. This woman watched your progress from a distance, and her spirit carried unresolved emotions that slowly formed into resistance against your growth. Her thoughts reached toward your path, and her actions emerged quietly, shaping delays in relationships, decisions, and delicate turning points in your life. Yet the power within you continued to move forward, because your purpose has always been greater than any shadow placed against it. There were times when messages were altered, conversations were influenced, and unseen words moved into spaces meant to remain peaceful. Connections around you shifted, emotions were stirred, and the natural flow of harmony felt interrupted by subtle interference that carried traces of her involvement. The divine realm witnessed everything, and your spirit was never unseen or unattended through these hidden trials. My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, every storm that rose against you is now losing its strength, because the truth of your light is dissolving the energy that was sent toward you. The path ahead is entering a phase of cleansing, and the unseen weight around your journey is beginning to lift as divine justice moves silently but firmly into place. Your peace is returning, and your spirit is rising into clarity with strength that cannot be taken away. Type Amen to receive divine grace 777. The woman whose actions contributed to your struggles now stands before the consequences of her intentions, because energy always returns to its source in quiet and powerful ways. Her steps are being redirected, and the influence she once held over your path is fading like echoes dissolving into stillness. The truth she tried to suppress is becoming light, and the clarity she attempted to blur is now opening fully before you. Your journey is guided by purpose, and no hidden action can remove what is meant for your life. Archangel Michael says your blessings were only delayed, never denied, and the time that felt lost is returning with greater strength and deeper meaning than before. Every moment of confusion is transforming into understanding, and every closed door is preparing to reopen with renewed alignment. You are stepping into a season of release, where silent burdens fall away, and the emotional weight of unseen resistance begins to dissolve from your spirit. The divine realm is restoring your energy, renewing your confidence, and strengthening your heart to move forward without fear or doubt. Your light is expanding, and the shadows that once lingered around your path are losing their power completely. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, your story is entering a new chapter of peace, where clarity replaces confusion, and protection surrounds every decision, every connection, and every step ahead. The woman who became a source of difficulty no longer holds influence over your life, because divine authority has removed her from the center of your path. Your journey is now guarded, guided, and elevated into greater strength and higher purpose. Type Amen to welcome blessings 999. The energy around you is turning hopeful again, and the atmosphere of your life is opening into calm, progress, and gentle forward movement. Your heart is healing from silent strain, your spirit is waking from emotional fatigue, and your inner strength is rising into calm resilience. You are not defined by the difficulties placed before you, because your journey is shaped by divine guidance and spiritual protection. Every chapter of struggle has given depth to your growth, and every unseen challenge has strengthened the foundation of your soul. Archangel Michael says your courage remained steady even when the path felt uncertain, and your compassion stayed alive even when others moved with envy or hidden resistance. You honor your purpose by continuing to rise, to grow, and to move forward with faith in your inner light. The shadows that once walked near your steps are now clearing, and the influence of her actions is dissolving like dust carried away by wind. The cycle of interference has ended, and the space around your life is filling with calm, opportunity, and forward movement again. Your spirit is entering renewal, and your destiny is reclaiming its natural flow with strength and clarity. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, the truth has been revealed in the spiritual realm, and the woman behind many of your struggles is now stepping away from your path as divine order restores balance. You are protected, you are guided, and you are moving into a season where peace surrounds you and blessings rise gently into your life. Your spirit is free from the weight of hidden interference, and your journey is now unfolding in alignment with your highest good. Type Amen to embrace restoration 111. In this moment of divine assurance, your heart is receiving calm strength, and your spirit is settling into certainty that your future is safe, guarded, and uplifted. The presence of protection surrounds your home, your emotions, your relationships, and every new door that opens before you. Nothing formed against your purpose can hold power over your destiny, and every shadow that rose against you has now fallen into silence. The divine realm stands beside you, and your story moves forward with grace, resilience, and renewed hope. The challenges you faced are becoming stepping stones, guiding you toward deeper wisdom, stronger purpose, and greater compassion for yourself. The woman who once contributed to your struggles no longer shapes your journey, and her influence fades as your light continues to rise beyond every limitation. Your path is clearing, your spirit is expanding, and your life is aligning with blessings that were always meant for you. Archangel Michael says your heart is safe, your energy is protected, and your destiny is unfolding in divine timing with strength that cannot be shaken. Every new step ahead carries healing, progress, and powerful transformation. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, your story is now guided by peace, illuminated by protection, and strengthened by grace that stands unshaken through every season of life. The shadows that once touched your path have faded, and your spirit now walks forward in clarity, healing, and renewed purpose. Your blessings are rising, your heart is steady, and your journey is moving into light that continues to grow with every step you take. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, the air around your journey begins to shift once more, as deeper layers of this hidden story slowly rise from the silence where they were buried. The atmosphere carries a quiet tension, like footsteps moving softly through distant corridors, and the energy reveals traces of actions that lingered longer than you realized. A new wave of awareness is forming in your spirit, and the unseen threads of influence are being uncovered through strength, clarity, and divine illumination. There are moments in your past where events did not align the way they were meant to, and those moments now stand out like fragments of a puzzle returning to their rightful place. The presence of this woman continued to move around your life with intentions wrapped in silent envy, shaping circumstances that appeared ordinary on the surface but carried deeper impact beneath. Your soul felt the echo of her energy, even when your mind could not fully understand why certain paths suddenly shifted into difficulty. Her thoughts reached toward your growth, and the vibrations of insecurity traveled quietly through situations that affected relationships, opportunities, and emotional stability. You carried compassion in your heart, and yet unseen resistance formed around your journey like a slow shadow stretching across the light of your progress. The divine realm watched closely as every silent attempt to disturb your peace unfolded within the hidden layers of time and intention. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, your spirit endured these trials with unwavering resilience, and every tear, every delay, and every moment of exhaustion became a testament to your strength. The energy around you is now entering a phase of deeper cleansing, and the barriers once placed before you are beginning to dissolve like mist fading in the morning sky. The divine protection surrounding your life is rising even stronger, and the interference once connected to her influence is losing its hold upon your destiny. Type Amen to receive blessing 222. The heart of your journey has always been guided by a higher purpose, and no shadow placed against you has ever been greater than the light within your soul. The actions of this woman were shaped by fear, comparison, and unresolved emotions that could not recognize the purity of your intentions. Her spirit moved through spaces with quiet conflict, and that conflict reflected itself in the challenges that appeared along your path. You walked forward with hope even when your energy felt weakened, and your determination continued to rise even when situations around you seemed to turn against your favor. The divine realm acknowledges every effort you made to remain kind, patient, and steady while unseen resistance surrounded your steps. Your compassion did not weaken you, it strengthened the foundation of your destiny in ways her actions could never undo. AA. The influence she once tried to hold over your path is now fading, because divine authority has begun to separate your journey from the energy that attempted to interfere with it. The truth of your spirit stands firm, and the light of your purpose has reached a point where hidden intentions can no longer operate in silence. The energy of justice moves quietly yet powerfully, and outcome of every action is returning to its rightful source with balance and certainty. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into a time where clarity replaces confusion, and every shadow that once followed you begins to fall away into stillness. Your spirit is being lifted into higher strength, and every challenge that once weighed upon your heart is transforming into wisdom, courage, and renewed purpose. The interference that once lingered around your path is dissolving, and the protection surrounding your destiny is now stronger than ever before. Type Amen to welcome Grace 444. The divine realm has seen the quiet moments where you stood strong despite emotional heaviness, and those moments have become pillars of light supporting the next chapter of your journey. Your faith in your own goodness remained unbroken, even when circumstances around you seemed to test your patience and inner stability. The strength you carry within your soul was never hidden from the higher realms, and every step you took in truth has brought you into alignment with greater protection. The woman whose intentions contributed to your struggles now stands in reflection of her own actions, and the path she attempted to distort for you is now revealing itself back toward her in lessons she must face. Energy rises and returns with accuracy, and the echoes of her decisions now move through her own experiences with undeniable clarity. The balance of divine order unfolds without force, without conflict, and without the need for confrontation, because the truth speaks in silence. Your spirit, however, is not shaped by resentment or bitterness, for your journey is guided by growth, understanding, and spiritual elevation. The divine realm is leading you away from the emotional weight of what occurred, and toward a future that holds peace, opportunity, and renewed movement. Your heart is being restored, your energy is being renewed, and your life is entering a phase where forward progress flows with stability and calm. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, the chapter influenced by her actions is closing gently, and the doors that once hesitated are preparing to open with alignment and purpose. You are walking into a season of release, where unresolved energy leaves your space and your spirit regains its natural rhythm of strength and clarity. The blessings that were delayed are beginning to move toward you again, and your destiny is returning to its rightful direction with unwavering support from the divine. Type Amen to embrace restoration 555. The energy of your life now shifts into renewal, and the light surrounding your path grows stronger with every moment of awareness and healing. The weight that once pressed against your emotions is lifting, and your spirit is rising with deep inner calm and powerful resilience. You are learning that no hidden resistance can overpower a soul guided by truth, integrity, and divine protection. Your journey forward will not carry the shadows of the past, because those shadows no longer hold a place within your energy or your future. The divine realm has placed a boundary between you and every intention that does not align with peace, growth, and spiritual alignment. Your life is now moving toward opportunities that honor your worth, relationships that respect your heart, and experiences that support your purpose. The woman whose presence once contributed to your challenges no longer holds influence over the path ahead, because her connection to your journey has been removed from the center of your life. The lessons remain, the growth remains, but the interference fades into silence as you step into strength, clarity, and unshakable protection. Your destiny is now guided by higher alignment, and your spirit moves forward with confidence and assurance. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, you are safe, you are guarded, and you are rising into a new chapter where peace surrounds your heart and blessings unfold with steady grace. The trials you faced have transformed into wisdom, the resistance you endured has strengthened your spirit, and the journey before you now opens into light that continues to expand with every step you take. Your story is moving beyond the shadows, and your future stands bright, protected, and divinely guided. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, the story that once lived in silence continues to unfold as deeper layers of truth rise gently from the unseen spaces of your past. The atmosphere grows still as the echoes of old energy begin to loosen their hold, and the path before you reveals moments that once felt confusing but now shimmer with newfound clarity. Your spirit stands at the threshold of understanding, and the divine realm is guiding you through the final strands of the influence that once lingered around your life. There were times when your emotions felt heavy without explanation, and your heart carried weight that did not belong to you, as if unseen thoughts were pressing softly against your peace. The presence of this woman continued to weave subtle interference into certain moments of your journey, and even when you tried to move forward, faint traces of resistance followed your steps. Yet your soul remained resilient, and your inner strength grew silently through every unseen challenge laid before you. Her intentions arose from a place of insecurity and unresolved inner conflict, and those emotions traveled into her actions in ways that touched your path without your awareness. She moved through situations with thoughts rooted in comparison rather than compassion, and those thoughts echoed into spaces where your name was spoken quietly. But Archangel Michael says that no shadow formed from envy can overpower a heart surrounded by divine protection, and your spirit was never left vulnerable or unguarded. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, your life is now entering a powerful phase of release, where every lingering thread tied to her influence is being gently removed from your energy. The interference that once slowed your progress is dissolving like mist under rising light, and the silent heaviness that once rested upon your heart is lifting with calm and steady grace. You are stepping into emotional clarity, spiritual renewal, and deep inner strength as the final remnants of her actions fade into distance. Type Amen to receive blessing 666. The divine realm has watched every moment where you felt unheard, misunderstood, or unfairly affected by situations shaped from energy beyond your control. Your compassion held steady through trials that would have overwhelmed many, and your patience became a powerful shield that protected your spirit through storms you could not see. Every tear, every moment of exhaustion, and every silent prayer has now transformed into strength that rises within you like a pillar of unshakable resilience. The woman whose intentions once contributed to your struggles now faces the reflections of her own actions, as divine balance returns every influence to its rightful source. The echoes of what she sent outward now travel back toward her life in lessons that guide her toward accountability and truth. Nothing has gone unseen, nothing has gone unanswered, and every energy that once moved against your peace is now redirecting away from your path. Your journey, however, is guided not by resentment but by growth and transformation, and your spirit is being lifted beyond the vibrations of conflict and emotional disturbance. The divine realm is surrounding your life with calm assurance, and every step forward now carries alignment, harmony, and gentle healing. You are being guided into a chapter where your energy stands clear, your heart feels light, and your path opens freely without resistance. My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, the season of hidden interference has come to its end, and your destiny is reclaiming its natural rhythm and forward motion. The shadows that once tried to linger around your life have faded, and the divine realm now fills the spaces they once occupied with peace, renewal, and spiritual strength. Your past no longer holds power over your present, and your future shines with clarity, protection, and rising purpose. Type Amen to welcome Grace 999. Your heart is now entering a space of deep emotional release, where the weight once carried in silence melts away and your spirit breathes freely again. The tension you once felt within your energy has softened, and the atmosphere around your journey is becoming calm, open, and supportive. Every difficulty that arose from her influence is now transforming into wisdom that empowers you rather than weakens you, and your life moves forward with renewed stability. The blessings that were delayed are returning with greater force, and opportunities once obstructed are finding their way back to your path with alignment and divine guidance. Relationships that resonate with truth, sincerity, and loyalty are entering your life, while connections formed through hidden intentions gently fade into distance. Your spirit now attracts harmony, clarity, and support, because the energy around you has shifted into balance and light. The presence of higher protection surrounds your steps, ensuring that no similar interference may rise again to disturb your peace or hinder your destiny. Boundaries are now forming around your spirit, guided by divine authority, and those boundaries guard your emotions, your time, your relationships, and your future. The lessons you learned have strengthened your intuition, and you now recognize energies that do not align with truth or integrity. My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, you have crossed through a spiritual threshold, and your journey stands in a season of restoration, wholeness, and rising grace. The woman who once influenced your struggles no longer holds any power over your path, because divine order has separated your destiny from the energy that once attempted to interfere with it. Your life is now aligned with peace, progress, and renewed spiritual direction. Type Amen to seal your blessings 111. The divine realm celebrates your endurance, your patience, and your refusal to break under the pressure of unseen resistance. Your resilience has become a source of strength not only for yourself but for the chapters of your future that now unfold with purpose and inner certainty. You walk forward carrying wisdom, courage, and clarity that were shaped through every challenge you overcame. Your story is no longer tied to shadows, for your spirit now stands rooted in strength, truth, and divine protection that follows you in every season of your life. The rising light around your path opens doors that lead to fulfillment, prosperity, healing, and gentle emotional peace. Your heart is ready to receive blessings untouched by interference, and your destiny moves forward with confidence and unwavering support from the divine. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, your journey has been refined through trials, and now it shines with grace, resilience, and sacred protection that cannot be shaken. The shadows that once affected your life have dissolved completely, and your spirit now walks unhindered toward the future prepared for you with purpose and divine favor. Your blessings are rising, your path is clear, and your life now unfolds in harmony, peace, and unbreakable spiritual strength. Type Amen to seal your blessings. 888.